to the cloud. Right, that's turned on. And all right, that's turned on. All right. So I picked up a 1 and a 2 for my reviews for my my week from HELL 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I'll
Oh,
share.
really
I'll share,
review. Okay.
yeah, I'll share with you guys how I responded.
Oh,
Like
bro.
I was like, they gave me a 1. What? I got a 2. Are you serious?
Yeah, that's really low. What?
Yeah. Yep. 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 Hey, but hey, it's you do enough of these things, and sometimes people take your kindness as a weakness.
Yep.
That's
Like
that's that
what?
that's 100% of what I experience. People will take your kindness as a weakness. Okay. All right. Yeah, we are going live on Facebook. I do see it. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, my brother. So it looks like it's going to be quite intimate. You, myself, and the wind as we get into our work today. All right. So, uh, Cornell, we're live, man. Can you say a quick hello to Marketplace and our friends out in Facebook world?
Yep. Yep. Hello. No. Coastal Marketplace. Hello, everybody out Facebook world.
All right, man. So this is what we try to do once a week. It's been actually twice a month because of how crazy it is. We jump on a live Facebook, YouTube session, and we just share with the rest of you folks what we have been doing in our midterm and short-term rentals, and hopefully our experience and our setbacks and our missteps can help you save some time, and by saving some time, hopefully it saves you some money. So let's get started, bro. You have a particular marketplace question you want to take our listeners in, Cornell?
Um. Question for the marketplace. Um. Yeah. Yeah. I actually do got one question for the marketplace. Um. I know that we actually do what our model what we do with shared housing. What's your tips or advice on the refrigerator, keeping it organized and different things like that to where everybody's stuff is not going crazy inside a refrigerator and different things like that? How do you keep that exactly organized with your places? Um,
Uh,
that's one question for the marketplace. I don't think I have another question for the marketplace. Exactly. I believe
okay.
that is yeah, that is it for the marketplace.
All right, cool. Well, what I'm gonna throw into that gumbo questions is for the market. How do you uh discourage 1 day bookings without hurting your algorithm? Because the worst thing for you to do is to, especially in a low season, only put 2 or 3 day or more minimums. Now, I mean, you could do it. I mean, and some people might argue you should do it, but we're in a low season, and it's just my opinion is, if you put a 2 day or 3 day minimum, booking, especially over the weekends, fewer people will look at your places. So
Uh,
I like to embrace that in the market. How to discourage 1 day bookings without hurting your algorithm. And correct me if I'm wrong, I believe uh, we had somebody in our text thread ask about how to discourage locals, right?
yep.
Okay, and we'll put that conversation out there. How to discourage locals without hurting your algorithm. Okay, sounds very good. Sounds very good. All right, man. Well, let's jump into our wins. Others may join, but for right now, we're gonna continue in. Um, you want to start with praise and progress, Cornell? Or should I?
Yeah, I can start. A little praise and progress. Some wins for the week. Um, with fitness is doing good. I'm staying steady with my fitness. And going to the gym. I have a gym membership. Of course, I've been going and using it actually. Been staying
Mhm.
consistent with that. In the mornings and and in the evenings as well. When I'm actually at my W-2 job, I go in the evenings. So I'm staying consistent with that. As we know, with family and the holidays is coming up, that's always a good time to get together with family during these upcoming holidays and stuff. So we have plans for that as well. So everything's good with family, by the grace of God, and with finances within the actual, our short term or midterm business. Things are looking good. During this slow season, actually, is rolling really steady. Um, I noticed, even like you were saying before with our price labs, that's a good tool that I'm planning on to use to actually, make my finances better during this slow season to have that consistent wave of, you know, uh, revenue coming in from our short-term inventory rentals with these people during slow season, so we actually can have a smooth slow season. So, yeah, that's my wins for the week. Week has been really good with those wins. So yeah, that's my praise and progress for the week. So
Awesome, awesome, man. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. Let me see. I don't know if anyone else has chimed in. All right, I'm gonna jump in. I'm actually gonna combine my faith and my family um wins. So we were having a conversation with my youngest, and we were just having that conversation. He's with a good friend and friends in a serious relationship, and his friend has uh, his friend's girlfriend, his fiance actually. They were talking about doing Bible studies together, and this girl's just really rooted in the Word, and and then my wife basically asked my son, so babe, you it seems like your boy has focused and he has found him someone that can keep him on the straight and narrow when it comes to the Lord. Uh, what do you think about that? And he's like, yeah, I guess I do need to find someone who knows the Lord, because if they know the Lord, then they, they'll be able to keep me focused on the right things, and not going to the left or right. And Cornell, obviously, when we talk about our faith, man, our faith, you can plant the seeds, but God gives the watering and gives the increase. So, my silent prayer is that my boys find a helpmate that is, uh, rooted and focused on the Father, because it'll make their journey so much more efficient, and the word's not efficient, but it'll make their journey so much better. You
yep.
know, being equally yoked. That's kind of what I'm
Mhm.
saying. So that was a win for me, because I've never heard my son talk about finding a helpmate. He has the boxes. Obviously, he's gonna check. He's got to be good looking, got to be intelligent. Got to have that wow factor. But I've never heard him talk about she need to be grounded in the Lord. So that's good for me, man. Fitness, man. I'm, I've shared everybody with a few people that I had a health scare a couple weeks ago. My blood pressure shot up. Had to go to the emergency room, and I wasn't being compliant, man. I wasn't doing what I have to do as a black man with my blood pressure medicine. So I'm happy to report 3 weeks I've been consistent with taking that medication. And I mean, and this is what I tell people, we on social media. Um, Sometimes you fall into the rut where you feel like, oh, I feel good, then uh it must be good. But no, blood pressure is one of those things. You may not have no symptoms of feeling
Mm,
bad,
mhm.
which was the case for me. And I did not feel bad. I was actually, and here's the truth, I was actually at the doctor's appointment, um, celebrating the fact that I had gone through gastric bypass surgery, took off 100 pounds, and I've been able to keep the weight off, 100 plus pounds. Well, I was in there for a follow-up appointment where they flagged me on my blood pressure,
Wow.
but I wasn't feeling bad at
Mm,
all.
wow. Who knows?
And so got hospitalized. They chastised me because I wasn't doing my medication, but I've learned. I got the pill case, Cornell, my
Hmm.
my, my AM medicine, my 7 p.m. medicine. I got it laid out. So I've been
Wow.
consistent with that because your fitness, man, is everything, man.
Yeah, definitely. It is. Your
Yeah.
health is.
What's the saying that your health is your wealth?
Yep, that's the same.
Yep. So that's a win. Family and finance, good stuff is happening for us. We are in a position. I share with you guys in the text thread that I'm working on another co-listing deal for a 14, 15 bedroom um, 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 negotiation with multiple locations, same owner. And
Mhm.
Lewis just got off a negotiation, a co-listing negotiation with the landlord that he is currently his lease is up next month for his rental arbitrage agreement, and we're trying to convert it into a co-listing agreement, and they actually have multiple properties too.
Mhm.
So that meeting went well today, and we'll know more in 2 or 3 weeks when they come back from holiday. So a lot of good stuff we're working on. Again, uh, we're trying to be tunnel vision, trying to focus, not getting too excited about what's going on the right and left. We
Mhm.
voted, but again, I say I don't care who you vote for, just vote.
Mhm.
Get out there and vote, because ultimately a decision not to vote is a decision to co-sign on you know too many people of color have paid the ultimate price so that we get this opportunity. Anything else you
Yep.
want to add on the voting thing? I know this is not our
Um,
platform to talk about politics, but
no, no,
do you have
actually,
a
no. You actually said everything. I'm not
yeah
gonna try to go right or left. Just vote. Like, yeah, nothing much, but yeah,
yeah
definitely.
and guys, I'm being sincere. I have a mindset. I don't care who's in the White House. I'm focused on my house, meaning that
Yep.
I'm gonna make sure that I'm a good steward of resources. I'm gonna make sure that I'm saving. I'm gonna make sure I'm a tithing, and I'm making sure that I'm not being foolish with my investment and business moves. And I encourage you to do the same. Amen. Okay.
Mm.
Speak to me about occupancy, Cornell. What's been happening in that respect?
Occupancy has been right around like 90%. So occupancy's been Yeah, occupancy's been right around 90%. It's been good this slow season so far, but I have been with occupancy, I have been seeing a little slowdown. So I have been going in to our dynamic pricing software that we use. I've been going
Mhm.
into that and looking at the base price, dropping it a little bit, raising it back up, been looking at that. So that's been helping out a lot because the reason why this helps out a lot is because with that, it always makes the weekends higher. It's like the price is already laid out for you, which is really good towards for the holidays and just preset for you. So I really like that. So where you don't have to go in and just have a flat price for the whole month. So I really
Right.
like that. So it's the occupancy's been hovering around right around like 90%. Um, I know it dropped down to 85%. It went back up, so it's hovering right around there.
Well, you are beast mode right now, because I'm looking at 17, 18. Out of my 20 out of my 20 rooms, I only have 5 occupied currently as
Wow.
we speak.
Hmm.
And so, I mean, I have bookings on the horizon. They
Okay.
typically fall off on the weekdays. So we are, my team specifically, we are doing some real intense um, test piloting
Hmm.
on using. Now, we've always had a relationship with Furnish Finders, but 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 Furnish Finders, we're now going to try to leverage in a different way, meaning
Hmm.
to those who don't know, uh, people who you find on Furnish Finders typically are not really good Airbnb guests because they
Okay.
want the they want the lowest possible price.
Hmm.
And because they want the lowest possible price, when you send them your Airbnb link, Airbnb has that service fee of 6, 7%.
Yeah.
And so the challenge has been taking the leads. The leads are easy to get with furnish finders
Yeah.
and converting them to Airbnb.
I know.
Well, me and my team, we're making some bold steps where what we're going to do is we're going to take these leads and we're going to modify the lease agreement that we use, and we're going to put them on a 3-month lease.
Hmm.
And the way we're going to verify them is they have to give us proof of their assignment from their said hospitals. So
Hmm.
for the
Hmm.
point is, we're not just allowing anybody, they got to be people on assignment. We got to have at least a 3-month window. But
Hmm.
then what we're going to do is, you know, we're going to accept the funding outside of the Airbnb window with the mindset that they're going to have to do a first and last month. Well, I'll say this: a first month security deposit, and then they got to give us that 3 months. So the point is, for us at this point, we're saying, how can we um, offer a lower price, and we're willing to do that if we can guarantee occupancy. This is a big
Makes.
departure from a year ago.
Yeah. Definitely.
Huge departure where I would never get off the Airbnb app. Never
Yeah.
ever. But I feel like we're smarter. I feel like we've been through more experiences, and I feel like we can troubleshoot a potential person that don't really fit that model. You feel me?
Hmm.
So so as things roll out, I've gotten 5 offers out. So potentially of my 20 places, I could have 5 of those places zapped up this time next week, and they'll be in a 3-month guaranteed, commitment.
Okay. Okay. Are these people getting the room, or they want the whole entire?
That's a great question because I'm marketing it as rooms, but also I have 2 places. So I now, because of the power co-listing, I now control a 2-bedroom place and
Hmm.
a 3-bedroom place.
Okay.
So
Well,
I'm marketing
that makes
rooms,
sense.
but I'm also marketing the whole place.
Hmm.
So we'll see. We'll see. Okay. All right. So occupant. Let's jump right into our market questions. Um, so An organization question came up for you, Cornell.
Yeah.
Before I answer it directly, could you share with our online community the reason behind the question?
The reason behind the question is, when it comes to having a refrigerator by what we do with shared housing, it can get kind of out of order with people not labeling their food items in the fridge, and now that can cause people to not know where to put that stuff. That can cause food getting left behind. That can cause you having to clean out your refrigerator or cause rodents and things like that. So that's where that question stems from, the refrigerator. It can be kind of tricky to keep it organized, but what's the best way to actually go about doing that? Because I know I have recently had like some type of like bugs that was inside the refrigerator, and we had a guest complain, but I had to get over there and get the refrigerator cleaned out because some people use their labels and some
Mm-hmm.
people don't. So it can be a challenge with the refrigerator and keeping it organized and clean with people with certain guests. So that was definitely where the question stemmed from.
Got you, got you. So I can tell you a couple pro tips, a couple best practices. What my wife and I do is in each one of our places, we have like a little magnet that goes on top of that goes on the refrigerator
Okay.
that you can put a pencil or a pen right in there, and we put a bunch of stickets. Is that what they're called?
Mhm.
Stickies. Is that what they're called, or what are they called?
What's it called? Sticky labels or
Yeah, the sticky labels.
okay, yeah.
So the whole point of it is inside of our check-in instructions, we instruct our guests, and we also have a sign too that goes that they will see in the kitchen area for guests to label all food with
Hmm.
with their room number and their name. And now I've seen it done in some of the places that we're managing where the landlord will actually um, I've not done it for any of my personal places, but they'll actually have shelving labeled by the
Okay.
room. So room one for one shelf, room two for another shelf, room three for a third shelf. Can't really do that inside the refrigerator so much.
No.
So that's why it's paramount. It is so helpful for the guests to put their room number. Here's why. Here's why. When now in our checkout instruction, um, I give 5 stars when people follow the checkout instructions because they just make my life easy. If you don't follow my checkout instructions, you're gonna get a 3 for communication. And one of my checkout instructions is for you to take photos of things like your linen was hung up, or photos that you threw things out of the refrigerator into the garbage. You know, and more often than not, people don't take those. They don't follow the checkout instructions. Well,
Hmm.
here's the thing. For my cleaner, when my cleaner can go in behind somebody and say they know that room 5 and room 4 are no longer in the house,
Hmm.
but yet they open the refrigerator and they see food labeled room 4, room 5.
Hmm.
It's just so easy for them to take that food out, put it in the garbage.
Yep.
But if it's unlabeled, then it gets a little bit more challenging.
Yep. That's why I've been dealing with unlabeled. Some people leave the stuff and don't label that stuff. Now you might be tossing out somebody else's and
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
you
And
slip.
we've done it both ways where we've mistakenly tossed people stuff and we left things in too long, and
Yep.
the refrigerator started having an odor.
Yeah. So how do you actually fix that?
So we've erred on putting a message in the text thread like a day of, or look, someone's coming in on a Friday to tidy up the refrigerator.
Hmm.
If there's anything that belongs to you, please label it. All unlabeled things will be trashed.
Mm. Okay.
So that's been our workaround. Just a timely notification inside the text thread that in a few days, typically a weekend kind of situation, stuff's going to get trashed. Because again, you will get a poor rating from a new guest checking in if
Yeah.
an old guest have left a bunch of stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. How's what does any of those suggestions or recommendations sound like they could work in your situation?
Yeah, that definitely sounds like it could work. Actually getting our housekeeper or cleaner to come out and actually do a clean out a few days prior and giving them a heads up notice saying that they're gonna come over and clean out the fridge and anything that's unlabeled will be tossed out. That works. That definitely is a good idea to do to implement.
Good. Okay, cool. Yeah, because we don't want to toss people's stuff out. We really don't. But at the end of the day, we got to have a tight ship. Got to have a tight ship, y'all. Okay. All right. Now, what I like to talk about is um how to discourage locals without hurting your algorithm.
Yep.
How to discourage locals. So I'm gonna do a little screen sharing, and I'm gonna actually go to my Airbnb text thread because I think a picture might be equal to 1,000 words. So let me do that. All right. Go here, switch in as a host, go to messages. Okay. Looks like we have someone check in today. They said thank you. Okay. Give them a little thumbs up. All right, cool. So where am I going? I'm going to messages. I'm gonna go to, did someone say something?
Nope.
I'm gonna go to filter and I'm gonna go to request. I'm gonna go to request. And the reason I went to request is there's always a local that try to sneak in. Always try to
Hmm.
sneak in. This is Erie, Pennsylvania. Nope. Okay, this is an example. This is Fairport, New York. Fairport, New York is a suburbs of Rochester. Okay. And on the surface, here's the thing. A five-star rating for 4 reviews. So this person sounds like they're pretty responsible. All right. Will and other guests were good guests. Thanks. Great to have you. Is a great guest, friendly, generous, very nice. So just based on the reviews, Cornell, would you give them a shot?
The reviews sound nice.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't.
No.
I don't give them a shot.
No, I
Why?
won't because they're local.
Because they are locals, and
Yeah,
locals
regardless.
bring a whole nother level of
Yep.
stuff.
Yep.
All right. So here's the thought. Um, I'm vetting them. I learned that they're local, and then this person, God I keep them. It's like I'm coming from Atlanta. My house is under renovation. Now I've already shown where the Airbnb profiles from. It says Fairport, but I continue. I've been in Rochester for a little, bouncing from B&B to B&B, trying to find somewhere decent to settle. I will be by myself, and I'm a server, making about 800 to 1,400. So, pro tip, everybody, Cornell, maybe you can speak to this. When people start telling you how much money they make and they're not making a lot of money, what's the next thing that normally comes up in the text thread?
They wanted some type of discount. They always want some type of discount. Like they tell you how much money they're making, and then they'll be like, oh, okay, well, I can't pay nothing but more than this. So they want some type
Yeah,
of
buddy.
discount. It's crazy. Yes. Yep. Yep.
It,
Yep.
so you already know it's coming. So here's how we defuse the bomb, guys. We defuse the bomb by just simply saying, all right. Unfortunately, we no longer accept local bookings without a $500 security deposit, which is fully refunded after your stay. Would you like to proceed with the requirement, or would you prefer to withdraw your request? 100% of the time, nah, I'm not gonna say it. About 97% of the time, the conversation goes dumb.
Yeah, definitely.
Tweet, tweet. You can hear crickets.
Yeah.
You can hear crickets. Why? Well, here's the reason. Because we 2 years, 3 years into the game, Cornell. We ain't no newbies.
Nope.
But there's newbies that create an Airbnb listing every day of every week of every month of every year. So they're gonna shift gears from us and hit some newbie up who don't know the ropes.
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna say, yeah, you can come in. And then they're gonna have to mitigate that local drama. But
Logo
not
drop, yeah.
us. So here's the blessing. We were professional in how we interacted with our guests, and we didn't kill our algorithm. Because the worst thing you can do, Cornell, is what?
The worst thing you could do is what is like cancel or definitely cancel a booking.
Can
That's
never cancel, and you can never deny. I'm not
decline.
gonna service. No, no, no. You'll let that request time out.
Time out. Yep. Expire out.
Time out. Let it expire. But you never cancel on a person. You never say I can't serve you. You always allow them to walk away. That's a major pro tip right there, man.
Yep.
We could drop the mic right there.
Yep.
I know so many people that kill their algorithm because they do the wrong thing. Don't want to do it. All right, what about you? What are some things that have worked for you in discouraging those locals?
Same thing with that, but also I know I had a local the other day actually yesterday that wanted to actually book and they actually end up actually booking actually, but because
Okay.
it was on instant book. I had it on instant book, so they actually did it. And I asked them, after that, where they traveling from, how many people gonna be traveling with them, what is the reason for their travel, and I come to find out they were a local. So I actually, what I did, I referred them back to my house rules, saying that we don't host locals. So I had to cancel. So they end up actually canceling on their end of the deal. They end up canceling on that end. And locals, it's like if they're local, why do they need your place? So
Exactly. That's
if they're
my
local, why do they need your place? So it's like you don't
right.
want to have to deal with them maybe being in some type of drama or trying to run away from somebody, or now they got the code to your place. Now you got to change your locks or change your
Sure enough.
code, all these things for security purposes. And with that situation, she actually canceled, but she didn't even get all her funds back because she was a local. So, and the good thing about that with your household, when you say no locals, actually, support with Airbnb, they actually have your back with that. If it's in your house rules, they'll ask you, hey, look, would you want to give them a full refund or a partial refund or no refund? They have you covered if it's in your house rules. You know that
Right.
you don't host any locals. So, but I noticed also too that a lot of these locals and just guests in general, they don't like to read. They don't
They
like
don't read. They really don't want to read.
they don't want to read anything. So they just hurry up and do it in the book. And then after the fact, they find out, oh, they can't, they host locals. Oh, we can't have any kids in the place and all these type of things. So definitely, that's my that's my thoughts on it. So yeah. No locals. Man, locals will definitely try to slip through. But I like that. Actually, I like that tip you have for that $500 deposit because that right there makes them turn around and don't say much or don't reply back because they don't want to actually do that.
Nah, they don't. They don't. And again, guys, all we're trying to do is we're trying to we're like professional apple pickers, y'all. We're professional, and we figured out that the
Yep.
shiniest apples are at the top of the tree.
Yep.
The nastiest apples are at the bottom of the tree. So we don't pick the lowest hanging fruit. We actually put people through a little bit of a process it's not drama based, but to find out who are going to be those best apples,
Yep.
because all money ain't good money.
All money's not good money. Yep.
Nope, not at all. Not at all. All right, we got another question that came in from the market.
Hmm.
How do you discourage one day bookings without hurting your algorithm? So we gonna do some AI, y'all. We're gonna do some AI. So I part let me say in advance, if you're unfamiliar with the AI tool that we use for our prices, this might be over your head, but it's not so complicated where you can't understand. Okay, so follow with me. We're going into Price Labs, y'all. Follow me. All right, let me share screen, open this up, and we going to open up this tab right here. Price Labs already in my favorites. We are going to sign in, and we'll take you to a listing that I have not had the chance to do this little pro tip on. So y'all gonna be able to see me do this real time. All right. So let's see. Cozy. I got a chance to do Cozy. Got a chance to do Roxborough. I have not had a chance to do Oakland. So let's go ahead and do Oakland. Okay. All right. So let me give y'all some context. So what I have in front of me is a software called Price Labs. And what I decided I want to do is all of my Saturday bookings, I've noticed have been like 1 day bookings. And what I really want is I really want to lower my price and do multiple day bookings. So I would really like to give a discount on like a Tuesday for a 4 day booking, or give a discount on a Wednesday for a Tuesday for a 5 day booking, Wednesday for a 4 day booking. But of course, I can't do that if someone books a Friday. It'll mess it up. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to see, all right, what the hotels charge for a 1 day booking on the weekend. That sounds fair, right? All right, so I'm gonna go into third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, then ninth. There's this feature called the hotel data. I'm opening it up. I'm interested on a 1 day booking for the ninth. Let this stay, we'll do 1 day. All right, Cornell, have you been back here? Have you been under the dashboard with this?
Not on the hotel data. I haven't.
Okay, well, all right. So we're doing some for the first time together. So the ninth is a Saturday, y'all. So let's take a look. So currently, all right, currently 209, 216, 373, 229. All right, 241, 270. So interestingly enough, I set my prices at 119. So 119 is currently in alignment with what the hotels are priced at. All right. So you dropping when I'm picking up, Cornell?
Yep.
All right. But I did this incorrectly because I only want this price to be applied if they try to book on that Saturday. Right now it's being applied no matter when they book. That don't work. That's not what I want. So what I gotta do is I gotta go to edit. I gotta go to uh general. Oh, actually, there's another workaround. I gotta go through day override view. And as you guys see, I went up by 233% for that one day. So I'm going to eliminate that because there's another way of generating the same result and is a little bit more strategic. Because again, what I want to do, I don't want to kill my algorithm. And I only want this upcharge to apply if they're trying to book at the last minute on a Saturday. Because I would prefer during the low season to lower my price and have them book more days. That makes
Okay.
sense what I'm trying to do, Cornell?
Yep.
All right, so
Yep.
getting rid of all of this. And we're going to do it a different way. Okay. Cool. All right, so for me, my low season started November 1st and it's going to end April 30th in my market. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do instead. I'm going to do this instead. I am going to, and just so that I can refer back, because I was working on this before the call, so I wouldn't mess it up. I knew I was going to share this, by the way. All right, so I've already done one, so I just want to use what I've done as a reference. So I'm going to go back to, all right, so I've done this one. Yeah, this is good. Okay, so, all right. So first thing I've done is this is the one that's already done. All right, so I'm going to go into day of the week pricing adjustments. So I go to edit. I go to general, and I'm going to turn off day of the week pricing adjustments. And on Saturday, I'm going to increase the price to 400%. Yep, 400%, y'all. And by increasing the price to 400%, I'm going to hit save. So I want you to see, okay, all right, okay. So I want you guys to see that I was at $27 a night because I'm being aggressive. I'm trying to give people a break. But on Saturday, man, I'm at the same prices as the hotels now. Okay. All right, but here's the thing. I only want those high prices to be affected if people are doing same day bookings. So how do I work around it? You asked. I am going to go to, all right, that date. All right. And I'm going to use this time frame from today's date through April the 30th is when my slow season stops. Okay, so I got my calendar set. Okay, so now I'm going to offer a discount of 75% if a person books that Saturday before Saturday. You got me, Cornell?
Yep, before so okay.
If they book it before Saturday, that Saturday, they're getting a 75% discount. All right. And I'm applying that to every Saturday. And that discount goes away one day before the date. So that discount is good for Thursday, for Friday, for Wednesday, but it's no longer good for that Saturday. So I'm gonna add and refresh. And I want you guys to see what happens. What? Okay. So $31 on a Friday, $41 on a Saturday. Is
Mm-hmm.
that a big jump, Cornell?
Mm-hmm. So,
It's
yep.
it's a jump, but is it a huge jump?
No, it's not a huge jump.
No, it's not hotel prices. All right, 37, 46, 28, 30. So
Not a huge jump.
it's increased, but it's not hotel prices. But
Nope.
if they try to book on that Saturday,
It's gonna.
yeah, yep. If they try to book on that Saturday, it's gonna be 100 plus. So 100 plus means that they're gonna be paying in that green
Mm-hmm.
$174 a night. Now,
Oh,
as
I
long
see.
as they don't book on that Saturday, they got the discount.
They got that 75% discount.
But if they need to book, and here's the blessing. Am I killing my algorithm?
Not with that, no. You won't kill your
No,
algorithm.
I'm not killing my algorithm. So again, I went through all of that to say there is a way for you to discourage 1 day bookings on the weekend. Because if you have 1 day bookings on the weekend, that's fine during a high season. But during the low season, really what you want to do is you want to have a higher occupancy, even if you got to give back some of your cash.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a high level strategy. I will never do this on the high season. I'm only doing it on the low season.
Yep, yep. Did you learn
So
this through Price Labs, through any calls or?
I was just gonna say the way I got this today is I was on a call with Price Lab at
Hmm.
3 p.m. and they showed me what I was doing wrong.
Wow, wow. Did you schedule that call or did you?
I did. I did.
Hmm. Wonder how you scheduled the call.
Oh, I have a link. I can pass it to you.
Okay. Yeah, put
Yeah.
it in the chat.
Yeah, I definitely. Yeah, I'll put it in the text thread. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I think, and because this is a parent listing, when I updated it, it's gonna go to my children. It's gonna go to the listings that are linked as child listings.
Oh, so it's gonna be the same thing.
Yep,
Hmm.
yep,
Yep. This is like utilizing the software. It's the software to the fullest versus,
yep. Now another little trick I'm pushing out. Um Again, this is like, been a buzz. How can we increase um the occupancy? How can we maintain occupancy in a slow season? So this is another gift that I got from our call today is I'm gonna show this to you guys right now. So here I am. I got a Tuesday. Tuesday is generally lower demand. Well, I'm going to offer a discount for someone who books on a Tuesday, but is willing to give me a 1, 2, 3, 4 day commitment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 day commitment. I'm gonna give them a 30% discount if they'll book this Tuesday. All right, here's how I'm gonna set it up. Here we go. I'm gonna go on to Tuesday. I'm gonna set my dates. I want this to go throughout my entire slow season.
Yep. See.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna give them a 30% reduction for that day, mind you, for that day,
Just for that Tuesday.
for that Tuesday. And they got to give me a minimum stay. How many days I say?
You said what, minimum
Tuesday,
5 days, something
Wednesday,
like that?
Thursday, Fridays. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm gonna do 5 days. Minimum stay. of 5 days to get that 30% reduction. My reason, increase occupancy during low season. There's my reason. And then I want that to apply every Tuesday. Every Tuesday. Double check to see if that actually went through. Every Tuesday. And I'm not giving this any days to expire. So I'm gonna keep this through those dates. And I think everything. So at a 30% a discount, I may be giving the room away for $10 for that Tuesday. But for me, it's worth it if I get them the book for 5 days.
Through slow season.
Yeah.
Okay. So I see. Okay. Yeah, because you actually doing this because you have to get your occupancy up more. I know you were saying yeah, about 5 rooms booked, so I get it.
Yeah.
This is more aggressive on things too. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The something, okay, it didn't go all the way through like I thought. So let me adjust this. Okay, that's right. That's right. That's right. You need to first set up stay restrictions. Oh, okay. That's why I didn't go through. I gotta do stay restrictions first. Okay. All right. Let me do stay restrictions. Yeah, I noticed it. I was expecting something else. I'm gonna let them give me a recommendation. I'm gonna apply their recommendations. I'm gonna save those changes. And then I'm gonna go back. Okay. Feels like feels like I missed something, and I'm not sure what I missed because it looks different here when I did it with the last one. Yeah, this is the one I did earlier. And okay, hold on. No, I guess I didn't miss it. It looks okay. All right. So there it is, man. There it is.
Yeah.
So they're gonna get this room at a discount, but they got to book 5 days. All right, man. That's another one for the history books. Is at the top of the hour. We've been able on this call today to talk about organizing so that we can not have any spoilage in the refrigerator. We talked about discouraging locals without killing the algorithm. And we also talked about how to discourage 1 day bookings, specifically on a Saturday during a low season without killing your algorithm. So, what's your biggest takeaway, Cornell?
My biggest takeaway really from the night is actually this information we're looking at now, not taken away from your algorithm by doing these things and having a good way to turn around locals.
Yes,
That's definitely my takeaway for the night.
good stuff, man. Yes. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. All right, because it, it it took me a while to mess it up before I could figure out how to do it right. So I'm
Good.
glad you got some value from it. All right. So with that being said, I mentioned to you I was going to put something in the text thread for you. I
Good.
got you. And for everybody else on social media, hit us up if you have any thoughts, any questions about the short-term, mid-term rental game. It is quite passive, but you do need to have some tips and tricks so you can save some time to make that money. All right. All right. Can you pray us out, Cornell?
Yep, definitely can. Okay, as we bow our heads, we come to this evening, Lord, to thank you for us getting together on this call to bounce ideas off of each other and share knowledge and wisdom to help us in our life, help us in our business, help us with our families, our faith, and our futures, Lord. Lord Jesus, I'm so thankful for everything you've done for us so far, Lord, and I just pray that you continue to keep us on a straight and narrow path to get better and better in life and grow and just continue to make connections and have us reach our peak top performing potential in life because that's what we're here to do, Lord. So we can create generational wealth for ourselves and our families and our loved ones. And Lord Jesus, I just pray that we all on this call can have a great upcoming holiday and just enjoy life and be able to get better and better, Lord. And I'm so thankful for the wisdom that you put in us and the knowledge and the ideas that you put in with us, put instilled in us. And Lord Jesus, I just pray that we could continue to move forward and push the needle forward in every way and facet in our lives. And I come to pray this about this tonight, Lord, and just come to you tonight to thank you for all things. And I pray this in Jesus Christ's name. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that prayer. All right. All right, good people. As always, be blessed, but more importantly, be a blessing. Take care. God bless.